So for the past week and a half, I've been replaying Demon Souls. I say replaying, but truth be told, I've not beat this game yet. I started to play through like maybe 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, when I first got my PS5, and I just kind of fell off the game because I had other games. I mean, when I got my PS5, I was playing a bunch of different PlayStation games, and other games would come out, so I'd play them. So I move on one game to another, and that's an endless cycle. So I just hadn't played any Demon Souls for a while. So I finally started a new character, which actually, I want to interrupt myself from this video. PlayStation, because it's been, to my knowledge, this was not in the original Demon Souls, and it's not on Bluepoint that made this remake. It's PlayStation's fault. So why the fuck is there not an option to delete your character save file? The only option that there might be is to delete everything in the game. Every save file at once. There's no single save file you can delete. So I have like 5 characters right now that, I had made a couple for like playthroughs with certain people at the time, and they had not hopped on. So it's like, oh, well, these characters are just sitting here. They're just taking up space. Don't want them right now, So why is that not an option? 5 years later, it's still not an option. In fact, it'll be 5 more years and still not be an option. They will probably never put this in the game. I do not understand why. The original have it. Every fucking Souls game has an option to delete a single character save. I mean, what happens if you make a bunch of bullshit and you're just not happy with your characters? I know people all the time that will be like, oh, my character sucks, I'm going to delete them and restart, even though you can respec. And, that might not be the case for every game, but either way. Say you have a bunch of scuffed characters. Fuck you. That's it. Either start a new character on a brand new profile, or I don't know what. Maybe just delete the entire save if that's the thing. I don't know. But that's really stupid, and that's a big fuck you to PlayStation for that. That all aside, time to get back on topic. So, this game, to me, playing it for the past week and a half, has felt really special. I can't really describe it. I mean, special as in this game's like pretty incredible, but also special as in this game's straight up retarded. There's a lot of stupid stuff in this game. I mean, the bosses are a big part of it. The AI is also shit, which kind of works in your favor sometimes because I think it's like the NPC's called the Old King or something. If you know, you can get that guy to aggro on you, and you can take him out so far out of his area, of his bounds, that he will legit stop fighting you, turn around, and try to walk back to his little area. And you can just headbutt him all the way across the map, off the cliff. That's like 27,000 souls, a ring. You can go back and collect his weapon and his armor set. Like, that's a lot of shit. So, while that's awesome, there's also the other half of the AI is just shit in terms of, first off, Maneater. This boss just sucks. It took me a couple tries. Nothing too bad. But this boss sucks. It's bad design, bad gameplay, and it's so obviously on rails that it's not even funny. Like, what I mean by that is there's enemies in these games that fly around, and I know people might be like, well, this is just a remake or a remaster or whatever it is. It doesn't mean that they couldn't have at least tried to change the look of the way it behaves, I guess. I don't know. Either way, the thing is, you got enemies that fly around and they look natural. This thing has a pattern. It is so on rails, it is not even funny. So it just looks goofy. And it's even more frustrating when that bitch is flying around in the air the entire time, not even attacking you. So you're just sitting there looking at this retard flying around. And speaking of which, yeah, I'm going to say retard a few times in this video. I'm actually working on a co-op playthrough montage video called Retard Souls. So if you're interested in that, I have a teaser trailer. You can go check my main channel for that. There's gamer words in there, so if you're offended by retard, then, I don't know, maybe don't watch it. But that being said, yeah, this boss is stupid, not to mention there's 2 of the bastards, so that's even more annoying. On a really slim area that you can fall off. So, yeah, it's just bad design all around. Moving on to the next bad boss in this whole area exclusively, the Old Monk or whatever. So, the idea of a PvP boss is fine. I don't mind it in the game even. But the thing is, it's the build up to it. So, after you've killed the Maneater, you pretty much are already at the next boss, which is nice considering this game has just, terrible runbacks if you die, which that's not like necessarily a I mean, it's a negative to some people, and myself included, but, like, I'm not going to sit there and dock the game on that just because it doesn't have extra checkpoints that I would really like. But the thing is, like, it is what it is, you know? That's just all there is to it. The game has long run backs if you happen to die to the boss, so it's nice when you have a boss that's, like, directly behind this, because some people don't even want to play the run backs. They just want to do boss fight, boss fight, boss fight. I'm not one of those people necessarily, but you do have those people. But anyways, the old monk. So you got to go up a long staircase that just wraps around, you know, it's long. You got these enemies, and not to mention, like, this thing is like a single person hallway. In fact, it is a single person hallway, stairway, whatever. So you got all these little demon bug things that, at least the weapon I was using, no trouble at all. But then you have the red phantoms, because they're not black phantoms, they're red phantoms of the Cthulhu prison guard guys. I don't know what they're called. I don't want to ever see them again. They're not necessarily hard when you're fighting the normal ones, but the red ones, it's like, goddamn. So, like I said, single person stairway, hallway thing, and you got one of these bastards in here. Guess what, though? It's not over if you kill it. Or, if you want to, you can lure it all the way to the bottom, and then, like, run past it, juke that bitch, and then haul ass up the stairs. Guess what? There's another one. Jesus Christ, there's another one. So, yeah, do that. If you happen to get past those guys, you know. Not to mention, this is a game with your health being consumable to the point of, if you use 7 health items and you die, you respawn with 0, unless you have more somewhere else. So, which I hate that game design. That's a nitpick for me. I fucking hate shit like that. So, luckily, I duped a bunch of them with a friend, because that shit's stupid anyways. So, we don't really run out, but say you do run out, and then you got the boss right there. And if you die by the boss, guess what? You have to do all that over again. It is fucking insanity. Anyways, the old monk. So this is a PvP boss fight, unless you turn your connection off, or you just happen to not actually get a player. I've been getting players, but for when I finally beat the boss, it was obviously the NPC version, or just, you know, the boss itself, which has like the claws. So I'm using like some boss weapon, and I knocked his ass on the ground and just kind of had my way with him. So that being said, easy fight, but the build up to the fight is so horrible, and it just makes me think, what the fuck were they thinking when they made this game? Real quick, this is Mason from editing. Something I left out and just want to quickly state the fact that there's a possibility that you can get absolutely wrecked by another player should you finally make it past this whole little run back. The 2 red phantoms and then whatever demon enemies, you know, it's like you finally get past this after how many tries, you enter the fog wall and get 2-shotted. Like, really? Like, dude, come on. I'm not asking for a free handout, although I am one of those people, should I receive one, I won't complain. But the thing is, like, dude, just all that just to get 2-shotted, that's not fun. You can't necessarily blame the game entirely on that, because the player did just have better equipment than me, apparently, and wrecked my shit. But, it's the stuff before. That's the main point of the video. It's just like, dude, what the fuck? But, whatever. I noticed when I was trying to co-op with my buddy the other day, it kept sending me here as the boss instead of being summoned by my friend. And it's just like, god damn it, here again. Because there are so many times where the player would get killed before the boss wall, and at the time I'd wondered, what the hell's going on? And now I know. But, you know, I also ran into the same player several times. Multiple times, different people. I'd be like, oh, it's so-and-so again. Okay, they're still here. And so maybe I'd still fight them, or I'd probably just let them win. Like, there's a few times I'm like, dude, I unequipped my weapons and just turned my back to them and let them have a go at it, you know, exposing my rear to them. Because it's like, dude, I feel for you. I'd be tired of this bullshit too. Just, you know, get it over with, take your victory, and move on. So, yeah, it's crazy. But that's pretty much it. Fucking this area, dude. This area sucks. Looks amazing. Sounds amazing. I know people are upset about or they were upset when the game came out that they've changed the sound effects and certain things. But dude, as someone who didn't play the original, it's like, it's just, you don't know any better. So it's just purely amazing to you. So yeah, back to the video. I'm not saying Blue Point should have changed it, because I mean, then it would be going against the game. I'm just, you know, this is on From Software. Like, what the fuck? But I want to reiterate, I really enjoy this game. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it one bit. I think there's a lot of stupid stuff in it, especially like the whole item burden, your weight burden. I think that's stupid. There's just some stuff that they obviously did not bring forward from Demon Souls to Dark Souls 1, and I want to thank From Software from the bottom of my heart for that, because yeah, that shit's stupid. At the very least, in the remake, you can just send shit straight to the storage box, and that's awesome. But it would be even more awesome if it wasn't even a fucking thing to begin with. I am someone who loves to collect a bunch of shit in these games. I want to get every single armor piece, everything. So to go up to something and be like, oh, this is too heavy if I pick this up. It's like, what the fuck? But like I said, at the very least, you can just send it straight to storage. And then once again, like I said, it wouldn't be a problem if it fucking wasn't even a thing. So whatever. What can you do? I think the game is very inconvenient to the player here and there. But overall, I do enjoy it, you know? I don't want you to sit here and think, oh, this guy's just bitching about this game because he's not good. No, I've gotten good at the game, and it's fun. I'm not going to say necessarily it's easy. I'm still on my first playthrough, but it's fun. I enjoy it. It looks great. It feels special to me. Like, it just does. I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I've platinumed 1 so far. I need to do it on PlayStation. But I plan to get all the trophies and achievements of these games because I'm playing on both consoles, Xbox and PlayStation. I've beat Elden Ring. I've played Souls games. I like Souls games. I'm not the best at them, but I like them. And yeah, I like this one too. It just pisses me off here and there. So, like I said, check out my teaser trailer to the montage thing of my Retard Souls video, which I will have a Retard Souls 2 video at some point. That will be the New Game Plus playthrough. Please pray for me, because I know what's coming, and Jesus Christ, talk about getting one shot. Just another thing that's inconvenient to the player. Oh, you beat the last boss? Go to New Game Plus and suffer now. It's like, oh my god, that's crazy. So, if that's it, thanks for watching, and leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more stuff, subscribe to both channels, So, yeah, go check out that teaser. I'll link it in the comments. And yeah, once again, thanks for watching and let me just rant for a little bit.